nick of the ball. By Didier Drogba. Yeah, it's the greatest night in Chelsea. Champions of Europe at last.
Callum Hudson-Odoi, guys, quickly. I'll go to Amir first. What's your thoughts on, I mean, this guy, I know it's the first match, I'm sure he's going to get more minutes, but we're seeing Mount in the left wing in this match when you have a genuine winger. So your thoughts around that whole thing?
Yeah, it was actually I was pretty surprised by that decision to leave Hudson-Odoi out. I think he could have probably introduced him a lot earlier. I think he waited around the 80th minute mark to get him into the game, which was concerning because he is literally our only fit winger, right? Ziyech is out, Pulisic is out, and then Hudson-Odoi is literally our only fit winger, right? Or out and out winger rather. Yeah. So I think it was really concerning, and I think that probably I think Lampard wants him to work hard, and he has been working hard, right? In training, we see that so many times, him putting up stories even on off days that he'd be the only one training on the training pitch. So I think that he wants to succeed, right? He's showing that desire, but now it's up to Frank for him to introduce him to the first team and get regular minutes. But on Hudson-Odoi, just to quickly, sum it up, I think the only word I can think of right now is patience, right? That's the only word I can think of right now, and I think that he could still blossom. He isn't showing that dynamism which he once showed when he was 18 before the injury. I think the injury was against Brighton as well, if I'm not wrong. So I think that he's not showing that same. He just doesn't have that about him anymore. But I think that he has to recover mentally as well for him to entirely come back strong. So I think that could he or could he not? It depends on him. I think that he will succeed. I think he has the mentality to succeed. But I think that the problem is he's always been the star boy, and everyone's praising him since his academy days, and that could probably get to his head a bit. But I don't think he's that sort of guy. I think he signed a 5-year deal last year for a reason. He wants to stay. He wants to succeed. The only thing I can think of right now is patience, and I don't think loaning him out is the right option. I think we saw a couple of sources say that he could be loaned out. I don't think that's possible. I think that he will stay. He will fight for his place, and it's a long season, right? And I think he's definitely going to get a few starts here and there. I think the cup game after the Liverpool Premier League match, I think we have a cup game in the Carabao Cup. So I think that's the game where he should get a start, and he should really prove his worth for Lampard to start picking him more often. But I think the only thing I can say right now is patience, and he's got to have patience as well. That Lampard has got faith in me, and he has big things planned for me. So he's just got to be patient, keep his head down, work, and then grab the opportunities which he gets.
Kunal, there's just reports that apparently in Germany again, Callum Hudson-Odoi is rumored to go to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has got the interest again. Thoughts about the whole, the Callum Hudson-Odoi not playing in this news?
I don't want to be that guy who is fabricating conspiracy theories, but like Ameya just touched upon everything pretty much that I had in my mind. I mean, there has to be something in the story, because if there was ever any game to put Callum Hudson-Odoi in the starting 11 and given the opportunity to show what he's all about, this was the game, I think. As Ameya just said, because our two starting wingers and out wingers, they were both injured. And it was against a very, like an average or a not that elite sort of an opposition. So you can, expect a youngster to, put him in there and, let him do his thing. So this was the game that was tailor-made, at least on the paper, for Hudson-Odoi to show what he was all about. And even then, I think Lampard didn't show faith in him, and he, essentially got him in the dying stages of the game. Just goes to show that there is something to the story. And I also heard it a couple of days ago that Callum Hudson-Odoi was also generating interest from the Germany clubs. And I was also hearing that he might also be involved in the Kai Havertz deal, which I wasn't really, giving too much attention to in the first place. But I still think that there are legs in this story, that Callum Hudson-Odoi might be, going out on a loan deal. But then that also makes me wonder who are we going to play in the wings after both the starting wingers are, they need a rest as well. So we have only 3 out-and-out wingers. And if Callum Hudson-Odoi is, not impressed Frank Lampard on the training ground, then definitely one winger should have been added, or we could have, given Willian extension period, extension contract, or we could have gone for Ben Rama. The fact that we haven't gone for anyone up until now, and there are no talks of any winger, like any serious talks that we are interested in another winger, just goes to show that Callum Hudson-Odoi is very much in the plans. I think it's currently just the case of him not showing that much of dynamism or the work rate, perhaps, that Lampard is, looking for. I think his time will come. We cannot deny the talent. I think the head's mindset and the space that the headspace he's in currently is the only issue that is, I think, bothering both the manager and the player in this regard. I think he'll make it work, because this is the season where he has to make it work. So yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. It was interesting for me that I think I agree with both of you guys that, this was the game where I sort of thought, if we, let's say, for example, we didn't play Ruben Loftus-Cheek, then Mount could have played in that position, and then you could have had Callum Hudson-Odoi in the wing. Or let's say, we could have waited a little bit longer on the Kai Havertz debut. You could have then played Callum Hudson-Odoi in the other side, in the right wing, and maintain the rest of the team. Or you could have even played Giroud up front with Timo Werner on the left and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right, with Mason Mount and Ruben Loftus-Cheek as the left and right centre mid, with Kante. Many things we could have done, but yeah, just interesting that it's interesting to point out that when you have two wingers that were out, and even then Callum Hudson-Odoi doesn't get a chance. So what's going to happen when these two are fit? Like, where does the whole Callum Hudson-Odoi story go? So look, that's pretty much it about this whole particular, talking point. Hope you guys all enjoyed it very much. And until next time, guys, once again, if you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button, guys, and subscribe. We're very, very close to 400 subscribers now, so that's fantastic news for us. And hit the bell notification. Thank you to my panelists, Amir and Kunal, once again for joining here. And until next time, guys, see ya.